guest is a bona fide R&B icon. Omarion broke onto the music scene in the early 2000s as the lead singer of the group B2K and went on to prove himself as a solo artist with 7 albums. His hit single, Supposed to Be, was just certified platinum 6 times. And I love it because he is a multi-hyphenate, as they call it. He's an actor and an author. His book, Unbothered, The Power of Choosing Joy, is truly beautiful, and he drops a lot of gems, as my friend Kevin Hart says. His latest album, Full Circle Sonic Book 1, debuted at #1 on the iTunes R&B Soul charts today. He's here to perform just for you, the Tam Fam. Please welcome, for the first time in person on our show, R&B royalty, Omarion! Welcome to the Tam Fam.
Hey,
Darling, congratulations! Oh my God! Oh, you got, okay, well, you take off the glasses, I move the skirt. Look at us, we're in now. We're in now, we're getting our sexy on. What an exciting time for you.
Yes.
Your birthday, November 12th.
Yeah.
New music, new visuals to go to the music, on the charts. I mean, what does life feel like for you now? I should woman say, yes, yes. What does life feel like?
It's amazing. It's amazing to, start so very young.
How old were you when you first recall, not when we got to know you,
right,
when you first recall singing? And people said, that boy can sing.
Well, I definitely got all of my recognition when I came through with the group, you know what I'm saying? But I always, was the kind of kid that was around the house singing, and they was like, shut up, Omari. Look at me now.
Look at you now. Look at you now.
But to answer your question, it was around like 12, 13.
Like 12 or 13.
Yeah, 12 or 13.
It's so interesting because Orion, your brother, wrote on your birthday an Instagram message. It was so touching. He said, your resilience will keep you going always. It reminds me that I have a brother that is a king. The kingdom will continue to grow upward by your direction and continuous improvement on yourself. And I thought that was such a, for a sibling.
Yeah.
You know, because siblings, they're trained to give you the business, right?
Right.
But what did it mean to hear how much he respects you and see your growth and recognize that it's just evolving?
It's amazing. I always say that my brother is not only my womb partner, but, you know what I mean? Because, we come from a mom. But he's my best friend. He has witnessed my journeys, the ups, the downs, the turns, the twists. And he's always continued to, inspire me and motivate me. Not a lot of people, are in that position, to witness all of the things that you go through.
Right, from the start, right.
Yeah, so, he means everything to me in my journey. And I always tell people, if you really want to know something, ask him.
Really?
Yeah, because he has a different POV. You know what I'm saying? He's watching it happen. He's
like
watching
that.
it happen. So shout out to my bro. Love you, bro.
I like that. I like that. You talk a lot about your upbringing and your background. You posted on your Instagram, you said when you were born in Inglewood, California, where gang culture was everywhere, but your mom figured out a way to keep music around you, so you started rapping. And then you became one of the biggest R&B singers in the world. Family is everything to you.
Yes.
Your beautiful children who are super adorable.
Thank you.
It seems like that's a through line from Orion to your children to the music you're creating to now. Family is everything for you. Yeah,
it's the foundation in which I've been able to soar. A lot of people want to understand, like one of those keys for me, it's being able to have that springboard, because everything isn't always nice, Life isn't always just smiles,
It is not.
You have to really choose to be happy, you know what I'm saying?
I like that because obviously, because I'll be honest, this is a live show, and I don't live in a bubble. I see things trending all day, and every time your name pops up, and I don't want to talk about specifics or names of individuals, but I do wonder, because in your book, there was something, and your book is so beautiful. It's mantras and little gems, as Kevin Hart calls it, but you said, growth is ever present. Micro changes are happening at every turn in life. Changing allows us to lean into acceptance. There's so much importance in clarity and learning what areas in life need attention.
Yes.
And I thought about that. You know why I thought about that? Because, you know, you're trending sometimes for things that are so in the past versus things that are now. And I wonder, are there times where you say, you know what, maybe I should stop answering that question. I've answered it over and over and over. Let me let those things be where they are. And I've learned, and accountability and all of those things. Do you ever want to say pass? Because Oprah says it's not the question, it's how you answer the question.
Definitely. Definitely. At this point, you know, I am tired of answering to the past, you know, specifically and particularly when, you know, I have moved on. You know what I mean? So it's like, okay, you know, there's so many interviews that are, you know, about the salaciousness of the past, you know what I mean? But I'm so forward in my growth and, you know, what I want to produce for myself in the future.
I love that. I love that because, like I said, I interview, and there are times when I'm looking at what I want to ask someone, and I say to myself, I wish they would just say it's the past. But people feel like, I got to answer. I got to get in there. And not just say it's the past. But this music is so present and so current. You know, R&B is having this phenomenal moment. Usher's about to do the Super Bowl. I mean, it's just, and I hate to say it's a resurgence because R&B has never gone anywhere. But how do you describe this moment? I mean, New Edition heading back to a residency in Vegas. It's all, it's everywhere.
It's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing for many reasons. You know, one being that, you know, we all witness the rise and fall of certain genres and class of music. And, you know, how I look at that is it's just renewing itself. You know?
I like that.
So R&B is renewed, and I feel like people want to feel loved again. You know, people want to hear love. People want to express love. You know, and it's not so much about, you know, the hustle and bustle and the aggressiveness of things. You know, it's about the expression.
It's about the expression
of connection.
And I love that because you do it in your book as well, which is really beautiful. Unbothered, the power of choosing joy. What moment in your life, you know, that moment where you say, I gotta choose this joy. It doesn't just come. I have to make a choice if I'm going to have joy in my life.
So when I became a parent, you know, it was apparent to me that it wasn't about me anymore. You know, and because
you just melted the whole audience heart with that one.
No, it's the truth. You know, as a man, as a father, you know, understanding the responsibility of a whole other human being. You know, I had to realize that it wasn't about me anymore. And that's when, you know, I went through so many ups and downs, so many changes and transitions, and I had to really consider them. I had to ask myself, you know, am I going to do something momentary, you know, to satisfy, you know, my emotions, or, you know, will I actually elevate and choose something for them?
Oh, my gosh, that's rich to my heart. I think that's beautiful. So I love it because on your social media page, you're actually letting your fans choose the next single.
All
right. Now, that's a lot of, I mean, they could go, they love you, but they could go way left. I mean, and they picked it.
You know, what's so cool about now, you know, opposed to, you know, back when I came out, you know, it was like, you know, a group of people sat down and they were like, oh, we like this record.
The music room, the A&R people would say, this is the song we want to put out. Okay.
But now, you know, you can...
The fans get to pick.
The fans get to pick. You can put out a couple of visualizers and see what they're gravitating towards. And, you know...
Look at you innovating.
Come on now.
All right, come on, innovator. Guess what? We have a special exclusive for the Tam fam. The world premiere of his latest visualizer, The Usual. Let's take a look.
Because I'm living too proper, popping my collar, worry about no dollar, call me Big Papa, yeah, I'm still unbothered, cool as waters, bigger than tsunami, no one else can stop me, my melanin popping, short it like diamonds, if I'm being honest, this was
Yeah, shout out to the fans, originals. Yes.
Where did you shoot that? That's beautiful.
We shot that down in Joshua Tree.
Joshua Tree.
Yeah, shout out to Ryan.
Oh my
Mr.
God,
KO.
beautiful.